Hello there. No, 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 no. Better introduction. Better introduction. Hey, how's it going? Uh, I have no idea how to start this, but yeah, it's been a minute. Yes, sorry about that. So welcome to Scum VM, I guess. Or well, really, welcome to Space Quest 1, the Sarian Encounter. I've been wanting to play this game again recently. There was that video by Power Pack, I think a couple of days ago, at least at the time of recording, and it's really made me want to go back and play it again because it has been a little while, and I absolutely love Space Quest. It's like my favorite Sierra adventure game series, honestly. And I love science fiction. I I'm an aspiring sci-fi author after all, and I love pulpy stuff like this. Wacky kind of parody comedy works really well in a sci-fi setting, and this game is no different. Thankfully, this shouldn't take too long. I've played this game several times before, and I remember at least the major beats on how to beat the game. Not with all the points, granted. I don't know how you get all the points, but I do know how to beat the game even without a walkthrough. I'm gonna try not to use a walkthrough, but I guess it will be easier because, like I said, I've already beaten this game a handful of times. But yeah, let's just get right into it. Yeah. This little intro sequence might make you think that there's gonna be more music than usual, in a 1980s Sierra adventure game. Not so much. There's still very few musical stingers. Oh, anyway, intro. Light years from Earth's solar system, the people of the galaxy's Urnon have been struggling to maintain the precious balance of life. The sun of Urnon, which I would assume to be a solar system, not a galaxy, whatever, is slowly dying. The planets grow cold, food is no longer plentiful, life will soon become impossible to sustain. The scientific community of Xenon devised a plan to convert one of Urnon's lifeless planets into a new sun. The effort was centered around the development of a device called the Star Generator. The Star Generator would be capable of igniting an otherwise useless planet into a raging ball of flame. An expedition set out aboard the starship Arcada to successfully complete development and testing of the Star Generator. The Arcada is now returning triumphantly to Xenon with the fully operational Star Generator. You serve as a member of the crew of the Arcada as a janitor. That's right, a janitor. And not a very good one. You would probably have been sacked and replaced were the Arcada not millions of kilometers from Xenon. As we join our story, you have completed one of your famous on-shift naps in one of the janitorial storage closets. I think we press enter here. Welcome aboard Arcada. To log on as a crew member, please enter your name below, up to 18 characters. Now the main character does have a canonical name. And I believe if you just press enter, it'll default to that. But yeah, let's just put in lag anyway, and yeah, now we're off. You are startled by the sound of an alarm. It is followed by an urgent voice which warns that the Arcada has been boarded by unknown intruders. It ends abruptly. And we're off. Yeah, early Sierra adventure games didn't have a full soundtrack, so I'm gonna have to put one in editing. Get some nice sci-fi background music, I guess. I don't know. Just I'll find something. So basically the setup is pretty close to that of Star Trek 2, if you've seen it. Oh, hang on. Search body. You search the body of your crewmate and find a key card. Take card. You take the key card. Yeah, you're gonna need that, and this is how AGI engine games work. AGI meaning the adventure game interpreter, I believe? You type things in. Oh, shit. Oh. Well, we missed that cutscene. Okay, look. Scientist. A large laser hole has been burned in his uniform, through which you can see previously unexposed tissue, struggling painfully. He raises up on one elbow. He tells you the Arcada is under attack, and that the star generator is in danger. You had better leave if you value your life. He looks over toward the shelves full of cartridges and utters the words, "Astral body." He then settles to the floor, lifeless. Ooh. Yeah, he's dead. So, if you couldn't guess already, I'm pausing here because we are on a timer. If you couldn't guess, it's basically, as I was saying, similar to the plot of the movie Star Trek 2. Instead of developing a device that can turn like a moon or a dead planet into one full of life, and I guess also destroy the planet at the same time if they really, really wanted to, a la, Genesis. Instead, it's basically a thermonuclear bomb. Just your ethical doomsday device. That's not good, and it's being stolen. So, yeah, things are not looking up. Things are not looking up at all. Right, look, monitor. You have to say this specifically in order to get to this screen, to type in astral body. And then the little cartridge robot goes over and gets it for you. This is a necessary item that you need to complete the game, and if you don't know that you have to look at the monitor, you can't beat the game. So you take the cartridge, and now we get the hell out of Dodge, because that is arguably the most important item in the whole game, as you can miss it the earliest, and you absolutely need it in order to finish. Yeah, honestly, if you played King's Quest 1 before, or have seen it, this is a major upgrade from the King's Quest games. Yeah, look. Okay, look around. This is the Star Generator Development Laboratory. Due to your incredibly low security clearance, you have never been allowed access to this room. Well, if you were wondering what I meant when I said we were on a timer, this is a monitor. We have about 20 minutes before the ship explodes and it's game over. So, yeah, gotta get out of here. Thankfully, this is enough time to do everything that you need to do here. Ooh, footsteps! Oh, we gotta go. So that's bad. If you hear footsteps, you have to go back off screen. Because if you don't, a Sarian will show up and kill you. Yeah, they don't take prisoners, as you can tell. Oh boy, look around. You're in the central control area of the Arcada. The reactor domes pulsate irregularly, as if they have been tampered with. This does not look good. Through the window just above the control console, you can see down in the vehicle bay below. So this is a little bit of a hint that this console is important to look at. On the console by the window, there are two buttons marked Open Bay Door and Close Bay Door. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Press open button. Press open door button. Press open bay door button. There we go. You have to specify that it's the bay door. And you'd think, like, okay, just go through this door, right? Alas, it does not open. You have adorned the door with a small circle of nose grease. Were you Carl Malden, it could have gotten ugly. What a, timely reference. Use card in slot. Use card. You slide the key card into its slot. You hear an audible click. You take the key card back. Yeah, there is some very, very specific language this game wants you to use. Its thesaurus is not very large. Okay, we are now safe from the Sarians. Let's save. Enter description for slot 12. Open the bay doors. Ha. 2001. Because I want to show you, you can just go out there with the bay doors open, because, like, you'd think, okay, there's probably, you know, an escape pod or something. Airlock. Press airlock button. The airlock door is now open. So you think, okay, cool, go through that door. Go through the airlock door and all will be well. Oh. Oops, forgot my suit. That concludes your experiment involving the effects of a total vacuum on the human body, lag. Thanks for playing Space Quest. Too bad you failed miserably and doomed all your people to a horrible death at the hands of the Sarians. If you continue playing this skillfully, we'll never have a chance for a sequel. Better luck next time. Yeah, you just die. Anyway, F7. Look wall. Okay, we want to press the right button and press the left button. So you want to take the flight suit, first and foremost, and this little thing is also important. You cannot beat the game without this item. Look, gadget. On the floor of the closet sits some sort of gadget. Looks electronic. Take gadget. Look gadget. Written on the electronic gadget are the words dialect translator. On one end is a dial and a light, currently dim. Again, you need this item to beat the game. Sierra does this. They do this a lot. Because ultimately, I mean, like King's Quest, for example. King's Quest 1 is a game that if you know what you're doing, you can beat it in, like, half an hour, 45 minutes. This game has more to it. Space Quest 1 has more to it. So, it does take longer in and of itself, but if you miss these game-critical items, you have to restart the game from the very beginning. Okay, so now we're out here with the flight suit, and somehow we are not affected by the vacuum of space. Okay, look. Console. Looking at the console, you see a button marked platform. There are also some gauges that don't interest you. Press platform button. There's now an escape pod here. Yeah, so you get in the escape pod, and it doesn't actually matter what side you are on from it to actually get in. Yeah, so now we close the door. Put on seatbelt. Yes, you need that. Press power. And I guess we could look at the console as well. So we have the auto nav button. So press auto nav. Can we do that early? Yes, we can. Okay, now we pull the throttle. And we get the hell out of here. The escape pod moves slowly out of the vehicle bay and out into space. Congratulations! You have narrowly escaped an explosive death! Don't start patting yourself on the back just yet, though. You are now traveling aimlessly through the cosmos. Out in the cosmos. Carl Sagan. Don't touch. Press. Don't touch button. It said don't touch. I warned you. And now we're in Daventry. Ken, did you hear something? It's probably just the Gators entertaining another Space Quest player. Go back to sleep, Berta. Through a strange quirk of fate, or was it, you have stumbled into a place beyond time, space, and dimension. You have entered the Daventry Zone. That's right, the land of King's Quest. This will not help you now, since you are playing Space Quest. Yep, little Easter egg death. Isn't that cool? Anyway, let's restore. The monitor flashes. You study it to see what new information is being displayed. Planet profile. We're going to Corona. And it is 40 degrees Celsius. The autonav system has locked into a small planet of Corona, and the pod has begun its approach. Nothing to do now, but hang on! And... perfect landing! After a skull-jarring landing, you peer through the shattered viewing port out onto the desert landscape. A feeling of utter desolation settles in. You're in a fine mess now, lag. Let's look around the pod, huh? You are inside the escape pod. It appears that the more fragile devices were damaged severely by the impact of the landing. A survival kit has broken loose from someplace. Okay, take the kit. You're gonna need that. Undo seat belt. Okay, fine. Take off seat belt. Done. Open door? The door has been permanently opened by the impact of the landing. Okay, so just get out of pod. Alright. Now, we're in the desert. There is sand everywhere. So, I want to look at the pod, specifically from the front. The pod seems to be semi-destroyed. Glimmering catches your eye. Upon closer inspection, you see that a piece of highly reflective glass is broken out of the pod window. You want to take that glass. This is a necessary item to complete the game. Oh man. Yeah, I remember this specifically from the Power Pack video. He lost his mind very nearly. I hate sand. So now we're in the desert, and because it's a desert planet, you can probably guess what'll happen if I walk off in any direction while walking with rhythm. Just a little bit further. Sandworms. You have just become a vertical meal for the local welcoming committee. The only direction that works is walking to the right. So now we're here among some cliffs. Actually, you know what? Let's look at that kit, huh? This is your survival kit. It contains a xenon army knife and a can of dehydrated water. Look, water. This is a cylinder of dehydrated water. At the top of the cylinder is a regulator and a short nozzle. On the side is a label. Okay, look, label? There's printing on it. Okay, read label. The can label says, Pelvitron's dehydrated water, H2. All you add is air. Makes 10 gallons. Directions. To use, simply drink from the nozzle. Metered amounts will be dispensed. Caution, do not attempt to open or rupture. Misuse could result in personal injury and or flash flooding. How about we drink some of that water, huh? You place your lips in the nozzle and draw. The fluid, not a very reasonable facsimile of water, is released slowly. While tasting slightly terrible, it quenches your thirst, at least for the time being. Right, so what you do is you go down this way. I know it doesn't look like there's an exit here, but there is. I could do something that is necessary a little bit early. That involves that cave over there, and yeah, that is a cave over there, trust me. But we don't necessarily have to do that yet. We will have to do it to finish the game, but we just don't have to do it now. Anyway, here's a natural bridge. Fun fact, if you walk across the middle too many times, it collapses and you die. Oh, fuck. I hadn't realized that my headphones had gone unplugged. Whoops! That's my bad. Suddenly, you see a large black metal sphere falling out of the sky. A Sarian spider droid. Upon touching down on the planet's surface, it sprouts legs and begins its search for you. You recall from an article in Space Piston magazine that this droid is designed to seek out organic life forms and self-destruct when contact is made. You can imagine that, this is very bad. Take a look at this rock, though, so you can push it. But you have to wait for the droid to be in just the right place. And there's no, like, code or anything to ensure that it will go down there, because it does just walk around semi-randomly. Okay, let's save. About a rock. This robot's world. Yeah, sure. That sucks, but... oh my god, come on. This might take a minute, so I'll either, fast forward, or just cut. Oh, this is it! Boom! It was not known you were a master of the rock! That was a fine effort. I am the rock master. Yeah! Okay. So you have, like, this strange rock formation, right? So you think, oh, cool. There's gotta be something around here, and then, whoop! Elevator. So now would be a good time to look around. This is one end of what appears to be a large cavern. The only way to go is to the left. There is a rock nearby. Yeah, this little mess of pixels. Right here. This is a rock. You need the rock. You gotta pick up Dwayne Johnson. He's necessary for game completion, because you use him in this room. Anyway, there's a grate here, and I guess yeah, let's save. Cave story. Yeah, let's just walk across the grate, right? Oh, god damn it. Whoop! You've been snatched from existence by a tentacled beast lurking beneath the grate. You feel the painful sting of digestive fluids. Thank you for playing Space Quest. So what you do is, like, you sidle? I don't know how you pronounce that. But anyway, you go along the wall there, and yeah, it's fine. Put rock in geyser. Yeah, that worked. Let's look at the pool. You gaze intently at the purplish pool of liquid. The first real sign of moisture on this planet. The pool seems to have no bottom. The gentle dripping has a soothing effect on your frazzled nerves. I mean, I guess it's fine. It's just like a 1-bit beep. Though I guess it is more relaxing than the sound we're going to hear in the next room. Ooh. So, you think, okay, you got some light beams, or lasers. The game will not call them lasers. No matter what you do, it will refuse to call them lasers. Well, you might think, no problem, just walk right through. Nope. You are now lying on the floor in many pieces. Guess those beams meant business, lag. Thank you for playing Space Quest. Yep, so that's death. So you might think, ah, crap. What do you do? Here's what you do. You have quite cleverly turned the beam upon itself, frying it into inoperability. So, here's a fun fact. You can't go back up that elevator to outside. So, if you missed the piece of glass, you would have to reload. And if, in fact, somehow you got this far without saving, you would have to restart the entire game over again. Isn't that fun? And I would argue that, yeah, that is the worst puzzle, basically, in the entire Space Quest series. Anyway, let's, save over Cave Story one more time. Because, you have some drippy drops, right? Seemingly harmless. You are unpleasantly surprised by a drop of searing acid, which bores its way to your feet. So you have to time it. Thankfully, these two are kind of in sync. But this right one is not. So let's just go over here, right? This is, I'm gonna be honest, this is the point where you need the gadget. So if you didn't get it, again, you would have to restart the game from basically the very beginning. You turn the dial to the right. The light begins to glow. The light begins to glow. Yeah, I can't talk today. So you go into the cave over here. As soon as you enter the room, you find yourself surrounded by darkness. Suddenly, you become aware of the fact that you cannot move or speak. A strange, unknown force has taken over. A massive holographic image appears before you. You sense that you are the only life form in the area. So, you have found your way to my hallowed chamber. I have been monitoring your travels on our planet. It appears you are up the proverbial estuary, without a means of locomotion. Up the creek without a paddle. You are obviously in need of transportation. Let us see if you are worthy of our assistance. On the surface lives a beast called Orat. He proves to be a bit of an annoyance on occasion. Dispose of him and bring back evidence of your conquest. Only then will I deal with your plight. Good luck, strange one. Alright, so the mission is now clear. This is what we have to do in that cave. We have to, go and kill Orat, which, seemingly is easier said than done. Okay, so you look at Orat. Well, I'm dead. Orat has transformed you into a new source of recreation. You, of course, don't survive this treatment. It's tough to make friends around here. Orat, always in the mood for a snack, snatches the can out of the air with his spacious oral cavity, chews, and swallows it. He notices a rumbling deep within his abdomen. Orat's eyes prove to be bigger than his stomach for once. Incapable of becoming history's first living reservoir, his body succumbs to the intense internal pressure created by nearly 10 gallons of instantly reconstituted water. As a special bonus, you've received a much-needed shower. Gross! So, you might notice, after he exploded, that there's a little mess of red pixels over here. On the ground rests a gleaming chunk of Orat's anatomy. Take Orat part. You reach down and take the Orat part in your hand. Some of it oozes to fill the space between your fingers. Gross! Yeah, just gross. Okay, now we zoom on back. So we go through the cave. Again, the massive holographic image appears before you. So, you have returned. Fortunately, there is much more to you than meets the eye. Drop before me your proof of Orat's defeat for my inspection. Drop part. You drop the Orat part on the ground. The vision is silent. You are startled by a rumbling, and suddenly, an oddly shaped door comes into view. It slowly opens. You hear a voice, different this time, beckoning you to step forward. Oh, finally, some sound. Please, don't be alarmed. We intend no harm. We are a peaceful race. We are cautious, however. Others do not share our way of life. Welcome to Corona. You are standing in the power generation facility of our underground settlement. All power here is produced by steam. That is unimportant to you, however. We have promised you transportation. It is a skimmer. It hovers approximately half a meter above the traveling surface. This is very important because of Grell. Grell and his like dwell in caves below the sand. If you stand on the surface too long, you chance becoming a rare, moist meal for him. The skimmer is programmed to take you to a settlement on the other side of Corona, called Eulin's Flats. You can make further travel arrangements there. I am sorry, this is all the help we can offer. I hope your trip is a safe one. Board the skimmer when you are ready to depart. Good luck, strange one. So, you can look at the monitor over here. The screen is dark. Well, just look at the console then. The console consists of a monitor and a cartridge slot. There are some readouts which indicate the status of some of the mechanisms in here. Okay, put cartridge in slot. The cartridge snaps neatly into the slot, and the screen comes alive. Whosoever shall read this. My name is Dr. Slash Vohall. I am a scientist with the Star Generator Project aboard the Star Lab Arcada. We have just successfully completed development and testing of the Star Generator. During this time, I have come to believe that our progress has been monitored by others. I fear that the Sarians may have learned of our mission. If my fears prove true, the Star Generator and the people of our universe are in serious jeopardy. The Star Generator is a miraculous device. Used as intended, it will help preserve life for eons to come. Used as a device for evil, it will cause the destruction of millions of lives and enslave all who oppose the Sarians. Encoded within this cartridge are all plans and specifications for the construction of the Star Generator. Should any disaster befall the Star Generator project, scientists would be able to create a duplicate of the Star Generator with this information. Please guard it with your life. Return it to the Xenon ruling body as quickly as is possible. Important note. The Star Generator is capable of self-destruction. This was introduced to the system as a precaution. To activate it, one must enter the code 6858. A 5-minute timer will begin to count down. Beware, anyone within 5 kilometers of the Star Generator will be in danger once the timer has been initiated. Please be careful, and good luck. Okay, we're gonna need to write that down. So this is why you need the cartridge. And also, to put it in this slot. Because if you somehow didn't get the cartridge, if you didn't put it in this slot, you'd get all the way to the end of the game and not be able to beat it. All the way to the end. Oh boy, that is some evil game design. Okay, so get on skimmer. Okay, well you turn the key. You turn the key and suddenly the jet turbines begin to whir. The skimmer begins to shake beneath you as its platform slowly moves to the launch tube. You can't help but wonder what you've gotten yourself into this time. As you nervously hang on, the skimmer rises slowly to the surface of the planet via a secret passage. Upon reaching the surface, you throttle up and zoom off into the sunset. The settlement the alien spoke of appears on the horizon. I'm going to pause real quick, because we have come to a part which many loathe. A forced arcade segment. As you travel to Ulan's Flats, there will be rocks. Hit too many, and you crash and die. It's very hard to dodge them. So the best thing to do is to save and change the speed to slow. Whoop! It'll give you some more reaction time, but it's also worse because you have to hear this imperfect buzzing loop. And it takes twice as long. So again, I think we're just gonna fast forward. Whew! That was pretty intense. You've managed to successfully navigate through the treacherous boulder field. You are quite relieved to see that you have reached the settlement. Ugh, God, now everything sounds weird. Ugh, we never have to hear it again. So welcome to Ulan's Flats. And there goes Greedo. After a truly stone-crushing journey, you have miraculously arrived safely in Ulan's Flats. Just in time, too, because the skimmer's power cell has been drained. It will take some time to recharge itself. This place isn't quite what you had expected, but it is, semi-bleak at best. Take the key. If you don't take the key, it will be stolen. So get off skimmer. Oh hey, look, a dude. Say, this is a genuine Fulton sand skimmer. I've been looking for one just like it. I wonder if you would accept 30 buckazoids. No. Fine. Be that way. Yeah. You need some cash, because, you don't have any. Best way to get him back over, don't worry about it, is to just leave and come back. Okay, this is my final offer, and I'm only doing it because you look like you need it pretty bad. I'll give you 30 buckazoids, and I'll throw in this swell jetpack. I only used it once. Works great in zero gravity. You'll love it. Is it a deal? Yes or no? Yes. Glad we could do business. I'll just take that key. Thank you kindly. Hope your stay in Ulan's Flats is an interesting one. If you couldn't tell, Ulan's Flats, it's, yeah. Anyway, let's just go in the bar. We've got 30 bucks, so, hey, why not? This is one of the few places in the entire game that actually has a soundtrack. Let's get a drink. Yeah, or order beer. Buy beer. That'll be $2. Thank you very much. Come again. Drink beer. The beer tastes like carbonated Zipple sweat. However, considering recent events, you could learn to love it. You actually do have to buy some beer. Buy beer. Drink beer. This is the only time in Space Quest where you are, well, you know, explicitly drinking. Buy beer. Drink beer. As you sip another of the odd brews, you overhear someone at the bar speaking. There I was, cruising through Sector HH, when I spot this blip on the scanner. So I head toward it, you see, and right there in front of me sits the Deltar. It's just sitting there. My heart starts hyper-warping on me. I figure my milliseconds are numbered. All I can think of doing is getting my craft out of there. So I'm reaching for the throttle. All of a sudden, there's this incredible flash of light. You see, and just like that, this little planetoid explodes into a ball of fire. I tell you, never seen anything like it. I mauled the throttle and got out of there quick, you bet. So, Sector HH, huh? Write that down. Because, again, you're gonna need it. So, here's the thing, right? If you want to get off this planet, you're gonna need a ship. And you're also going to need a droid, for flight, like Star Wars. Both of these things cost money. And by this point, you have $24. $24 is not enough to buy a spaceship and a droid. Here, I'll even go and show you. So you just go north and to the right, and droids be us. Originally, this place was named Droids Are Us, but, somebody didn't like that. Welcome to Droids Be Us, the finest emporium of mechanized beings in the quadrant. We have a complete line of droids for any purpose imaginable. Well, almost any. All top of the line. But I suppose you would probably be interested in our sale items. Please walk this way. So what you're gonna want is the droid on the right. That model is ideal for flight systems operations. It will pilot any modern fighter or cruiser. And it is one of the most experienced droids we carry. I only ask 45 buckazoids for it. 36 with a coupon. I got it from some gambling type who required pay up front or perish. Well, we unfortunately do not have the money. We're going to need a little bit more cash for that, but we're also going to need a ship, and that's going to cost even more. Well, there's a man with a good eye. This here is the keenest little scrambler in the hemisphere. Top of the line. Handles like a charm. Perfect for cruising the asteroid fields. And she's got all the thrust a guy could need. I tell ya, she's an outright steal at 214 buckazoids. Yeah, so I'm gonna need like 250 bucks, basically. And the only way you can get that is gambling at this very machine where that guy just got vaporized. So here's what you do. New save. Gambling. You press F8 and you gamble. Just over and over. For example. Ah, damn it. So, yeah, you just do this for a while. And you save scum. All the way through. It's not a particularly fun segment, but it's what you have to do. So, we're gonna be here for a while. Oh, that's death. Luck's turn has cost you dearly. As life seeps away, you long for the simpler days of Porty Arcada. Thank you for playing Space Quest. Yup, you can die. So, reload. Okay. We're gonna take a quick break from the gamble grind, to, go buy that droid. ZZ Top? Buy droid. Using your discount coupon, you made a relatively decent purchase on a pre-owned sale item. I didn't know I had a coupon. He's just gonna wait outside. The fucking Blues Brothers. Right. Back to gambling. We did it! Sorry, there seems to be a circuit failure. To be reimbursed, send claim to Gipazoid Novelties, 2001 Odessa, Blastway, Grurnsville, Fedor, Pixel Galaxy. Please allow 2 decades for delivery. Okay. No more gambling. We're done with gambling. Now we have 250 Buckazoids, which is the maximum amount of money. Buy ship, not shit, ship. I'll tell you, I think you've made a wise decision. She's a beauty. The keys are in her. If you have any problems, don't hesitate to come back and tell us about them. It's been a heck of a pleasure doing business with you. Oh, by the way, you're gonna need a droid to help you fly that thing. Well, good luck. Come again. Yeah, you'd be nearly screwed if you didn't buy the droid first. So, okay, press load button. What sector shall I head for, sir? Asks the droid. HH. Sector HH it is. I will proceed with course entry. Oh, well. Guess we stole Greedo's ship. Goodbye! Off you go into the purple yonder. Okay, it's not gonna fly at the screen. I thought it was gonna fly at the screen for a second, but no. Well done, Lang! You've managed to overcome the elements of Corona. From endless deserts and spider droids to obnoxious salesmen and bad booze. Yes, the sand in your boots shall forever serve as a reminder of this forsaken planet. You should feel proud. But now, destiny awaits. An even greater challenge. So yeah, if you bought the other droid, which was cheaper, you would die here. Hang on, sir. We're headed into an asteroid field. Never tell me the odds. Yeah, just a little cutscene. Just a neat little cutscene to take a break with while you wait for the game's final third to start. That was mighty close. Oh. We have established visual contact with a ship of Sarian origin, says the droid. The name Deltar is confirmed. You might consider the fact that we are in danger by being anywhere near this ship. I hope you didn't waste money on the extended warranty when you purchased me. Buddy, you're a quest item. I need you for as long as you can take me to the next section of the game. I will slow our approach and stand off at a safe distance. Ooh. Yeah. So, you might remember that we bought that jetpack earlier. Or, well, no, that we didn't buy the jetpack, that we got the jetpack earlier. You are now wearing the jetpack. A small control linkage snaps into the back of your helmet, allowing you to control it merely by focusing on where you want to go. If you didn't have that, you'd be screwed. And you would have to reload or restart. Leave ship. Before leaving the safety of your ship, you instruct the little droid to set a course for Xenon, where you will rendezvous later. Providing, of course, that you are successful in carrying out your mission. Once again, you are on your own. Yeah, if you didn't buy that jetpack, you wouldn't be able to do this part. Open door. You grasp the large handle and twist, noting the rather significant amount of pain being registered. You are extremely grateful to hear a click. As you enter the Sarian ship, the airlock door seals itself behind you. You try to open it again, without any success. It appears that you are stuck here. Okay, well, you can just go through the other... No. Open door. Door is not impressed. Uh-oh. Bleep, gurgle, pop, apologizes the strange robot as he pushes you aside. Ooh. Go through. So let's look around. You are standing in a large empty room within the Sarian ship. On one wall is a vent. There's some sort of trunk on the floor. So let's open it. Then open trunk. Look in trunk. It is empty. So there are actually two ways of moving forward. There's closing the trunk, pushing it against the wall, opening the vent, and then going through the vents. Or there's the faster method, which is to just get in the trunk. Your voice. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't get a chance to read that, but basically it was like a couple of Sarians came through, picked up the trunk, and deposited it here. As you exit the trunk, you notice you have lost your jetpack. Yeah, it stays in there. So look around. You're in the ship's laundry facilities. There is one machine here. Look at washer. The laundry cleaning unit is not being used at this time. Open washer. Look in washer. Someone might be coming. You don't have time to be standing around. Okay, so what do you think is the most logical solution here? Because it is, in fact, this. Uh-oh. Well, Leg, it certainly appears as though you're about to become all washed up. Guess we're going for the spin cycle. Ooh, okay, open washer. Somehow, you managed to survive the rinse cycle. As you emerge from the cleaning unit, you notice that you are dressed in a Sarian battle uniform. What a stroke of genius! You can now wander throughout the ship without calling attention to yourself. Okay, fine. Look, uniform then? In the pocket of this uniform is an alien identification card. The name on the card is Butston Freem. Wonder if this is a common Sarian name. Oh, well, I guess that one's... Yep, alright. Left one. There it is! You are inside an enormous chamber. Before you stands the stolen star generator. Yeah, probably best not to mess with him. So that's gonna be trouble. And it's also surrounded by a force field. I guess we won't waste much time and just get on with it then. So now, we're in here. Rows of weapons on the wall tell you that this is the Deltar's armory. There's a service droid behind the weapons issue counter. Welcome to the weapons dispensary. I will assist you. Please supply me with your identification card. Show ID. Okay, so we're also going to want to grab a grenade, because you can't do that while the robot is here. Your rank allows you to bear one pulse ray unit. Remember, no firing in the ship. Have a nice day. Press F6 to fire the pulse ray. Yeah, so you need that grenade, and I'll show you exactly why you need the grenade. Throw grenade. The grenade drops to the floor, releasing its poisonous gas on the unsuspecting alien. Good shot, Lag. Alright. And now, it's generator time. Let's go. Again, it would be nice if there was some background music, but hey, we'll have that in editing. Uh-oh. My, aren't you the clumsy one? Because of your inability to walk without falling on your face, your helmet is now riding the elevator without you. You've blown your cover. The Sarians are sure to shoot first and ask questions later. Well, guess it's time to go. Because you need to get the pulse ray in order to get the grenade, and you need to get the grenade in order to take out the guard in front of the star generator, you will blow your cover anyway, no matter what. So, Jeez, Lag. Go take some marksmanship courses and come back and give it another try in a couple of months, okay? So you simply walk over. Let's save one more time. In the hallway here. Because we got lucky. So what you're going to want to do is search the body. You seem to have found a remote control device of some sort. It has only one button, labeled on-off. Press off button. Suddenly, the force field protecting the star generator disappears. So you walk up to it. The base of the star generator is a control panel of some sort. Okay, well, look at that panel. I don't know why you have to do this with the arrow keys instead of just typing out 6, 8, 5, 8, but 6, 8, 5, 8. There we go! Detonation cycle has begun. The star generator has come alive. The heat that this thing is starting to generate tells you that it's time to blow this taco stand. Oh yeah, it's time to get the hell out. Go through this elevator again. So now this elevator's open. And this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the game. So you just... Oh, god damn it. Gee whiz, Lag. You could actually be a hero if you weren't so clumsy. Wise up. Yeah, that's like the last time you get to die. That is the last chance you have to die in this game, so I just wanted to show that off. That was the last unique death in the whole game. Hope you enjoyed it. So we now get in the pod. You swiftly slip into that sleek ship. Try to say that 3 times fast. Swiftly slip into the sleek ship. Fuck. I already fucked up. Well, I'm not gonna try. You frantically search the control console for the launch button. Aha! There it is! Press launch button. Not the lunch button. Press launch. Whoa! Cutscene! Oh boy. And... boom! Hell yeah. The Deltar has been blown to tiny fragments by force of the star generator's blast. You have saved the lives of millions of your people, not to mention the lives of those in other systems. Don't get a big head. Congratulations, Lag! You've rid the universe of the evil Sarians, and saved your people from certain doom. You're an all-around hero. You've made it home safely aboard the stolen Sarian craft, where you've encountered a cheering Xenon crowd. They have gathered together for a ceremony in your honor. The ceremony is already in progress. As a token of appreciation, you are presented with a golden mop. Thank you, Lag, for cleaning up our galaxy, says the Xenon leader. Once a janitor, always a janitor. The end. Thank you for playing Space Quest. Yeah. So, yeah. That was Space Quest 1. I'm not about to sit here and say that this is the best Sierra adventure game. It's not even my favorite Space Quest game. That's still 3. But honestly, as a first go around, it's pretty decent. I mean, there's the usual bullshit that you see in Sierra adventure games, like items that you could miss that are critical for game completion. Ooh boy, it's certainly funny, I'll definitely say. And well, if we ever return to Space Quest, we will be playing Space Quest 2. Yeah, watch for Space Quest 2. That is going to be it. Thank you all so very much for joining me for Space Quest, and, well, like I said, if we play more, stay tuned for Space Quest 2.